Thank you very much, Ms. Clarice. I just want to add my last conclusion points as if we deeply analyze the past few years, what happening globally, this worst geopolitical situation, I would use the word.
Yeah.
We should deeply need to understand that first of all, we all the friendly countries are developing strong cooperation, business cooperation, economic cooperation, and we should respect our cultural values,
Yeah.
our rich historical history, traditions, and and especially also the rule of diplomacy. And we should need to value this and respect each other, and on the other side do the cooperation. And secondly, as when we are comparing or seeing the other side of the world, like the Western countries and the US, so as I told before, they don't have their real history if we see, because as when we are talking about history, what history means for the world, if you see the history of rich African culture, or the old civilization of Africa or India or China, maybe I would say. So we have something to show, but these countries don't have anything. Secondly, also I want to stress upon that we need to use our national values. We need to popularize our national values, our national currencies, to do the our business, economic cooperation and trade development between our country, and especially like how Russia is already doing from the last 2 or 3 years. Because when we always say that there are problems, there are barriers. For one of the biggest, I would say, problem is like the sanction when it started from the year 2014 onwards, and the real phase started from the year 2022 on Russia. Like Russia is one of the biggest country in the world in terms of so many sanctions. But this problem has given a new opportunity to Russia, because this difficult phase and period of time has showcased to the world, to the Russia, that who are your true friends who are standing next together with you in this difficult period and phase of time. And from this problem, we found the solution that this is the golden period of time that we need to develop our economic and trade relations using our local currencies, and we need to start to boycott using the American dollars or the euros. For why we need this? If Russia and India are doing the trade, exporting or importing, we should respect our currencies like Russian ruble and Indian rupees, and our bank should make an agreement, cooperation, and we can easily do it. And now already this has showcased to the whole world that how Russia, India, China, and other countries like India and many African countries are doing trade in the local national currencies, Indian rupees and their own currencies. So this is, I would say, one of the biggest example. I can understand that it is not that easy, it's difficult, but once we start, we can achieve, because everything is possible.
Absolutely.
If our national banks between the countries can develop cooperation, we can develop our own alternative financial system easily. BRICS Bank is one of the biggest alternative that has been started after the summit, 2015 summit. And it is also one of the big showcase example for the world that we are not dependent on the IMF, International Monetary Fund, or the World Bank.
Yeah.
BRICS Bank can give and support loans, investment to all the BRICS countries, and also all the friendly partner countries who really need investment for the development of their countries. So we need to really not only the words, we need to practically follow this thing. Already we are doing this with many countries already from the last 3 years, and I hope that as Russia have their own card meal system, India have their own Rupee card system, so other like China have their Union Pay system. So similarly, other Latin American or the African countries, with the support of Russia, India, and China, need to develop their own local system and need to cooperate on their own financial system, so that in the future, maybe, who knows, if these Western countries or the US maybe put sanctions on your country also. Like just few days ago, the one of the biggest Indian oil company, Naira Energy, got sanctioned by the European Union 18 sanctions package, which was applied on Russia, and the Indian company was under that sanctions also. And within the next 2 or 3 days, Microsoft, like the American company headquarters based in US, stop giving their services. So immediately we thought about the same thing, that we should have our own system so that in the future we should not have such a situation that already Russia faced a few years ago, and now Russia is already strongly developed inside and have such strength that no outer problems can make hurdles for Russia. Similarly with China, and now India is now going in the same pace, in the same direction, that we have such strong innovative youth in our country, as one of the biggest youth population in the world, and one of the best engineers and other technologies that is growing, and India is helping many countries in the world in this sphere. So we need to develop our own strong platform, that we should not have any problems in the future, especially with the West or the sanctions by the US.
Absolutely.
So I hope and I pray that we, all the friendly nations, need to strongly stand with each other, respect each other, the rights of every country to grow and develop for the better life for their citizens and for their country also. Thank you so much.
Thank